Hey folks, this is Kelani, and welcome to the Urban Battlegrounds Fractal. We're doing a little playthrough guide of this area, just so as you know either what to do when you get here, or you can find a solution if you're getting stuck. So remember that this is in Fractals of the Mist, new dungeon introduced with the Lost Shores. It's a scalable dungeon and there are 9 varieties. This is one of them. It's a little awkward to start. When you get in here first time, you're really tempted just to run out and shoot everything. That's probably gonna get you killed, I'll be honest. This recording is just after a white. After 3 of the 4 people I'm with did exactly that. I said, look, right, easiest way I've found is just stick to the right of the area. Just go right around as you saw us do. Avoid all the mobs and just zerg the siegemaster. Now, he takes a bit of doing. Few key points. Make sure you range him. The burning oil which drops at the gate, you can kill the burning oil pots at the top, but I personally don't think it's worth it. You can just range him and avoid the damage. You can kill them, but the burning oil that they do is insane damage. So avoid that personally. I just would take that completely out of the fight and use ranged weapons. Note that he has arrow carts spraying the area and ballistae which are focusing you. You can take out all of his siege weaponry, but when it dies he'll repair it. So I'd kind of grit your teeth and go with it and just nuke him down as quickly as you can. If you can avoid most of the damage and you've got a decent bit of sustain and know how to roll, I guess, you can solo this. I ended up soloing, or more or less soloing this. I had to pick up our little friend there. But it's not too difficult. It's a game of staying alive and just getting out as much damage as possible. Note that if you all die, he will reset and the health bar will go back to full, obviously. So killing the siegemaster is the first part of the first part. After that, you'll need to take down the gate. Note that if a lot of people are dead, specifically right under the gate, it's actually a lot quicker for everyone to die and release, seeing as that's the only way to get everybody back up straight away. Trying to resurrect people under burning oil will probably get you all killed anyway. So when everyone's alive again and feeling dandy, take your ranged weapons to that gate. Now remember to range it, as burning oil really hurts. Apart from that, it's just a nuke fest. The arrow carts do very little damage, so pew 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 that gate. Alright, so when the gate goes down, you can happily head through. Note that this here is a checkpoint, so if you die, you'll be rezzed from here on. Also, if you've got a couple people dead, once again under the burning oil, it may be worth dying again, just so everyone can res at the checkpoint. You probably don't waste any time, but you'll obviously incur a bit of a repair cost. So pay attention to where the barricades are, as you cannot get past the barricades. Usually go around to the right to start. You just want to make your way through this area. Note that we've got a couple variation of mob. We've got cultists, warriors, mages, monks. It just depends on your group setup what you want to take out first, or if you just want to AoE them down. I'm perfectly happy to charge in with Endure Pain up and let them pretty much hit me down a few times. It's not a problem. That's part of the game. So as you head through, you'll notice that some of them are blocked off. As you can see, the barricade on the left here, we wouldn't have been able to come through that way. All you need to do is make your way around to one of the gates. Now, several may be available, just make sure that you get one. There'll be a couple mobs in front of it, perhaps a ballistae. Maybe you need to ignore the ballistae, you never know. Clear out the mobs and take down the gate. Once again, beware of the burning oil from above the gates. So head through into the courtyard. Now you've got a few choices with how you want to deal with this. You've got a lot of mobs around and a few pieces of siege weaponry. The siege weaponry for the most part can be ignored. I'd personally recommend pulling the first group back and then trying to deal with them from there. You want to take out ballistae pretty early. Arrow carts again don't do a great deal of damage, but the knockback on ballistae is so frustrating. So make sure you do a nice cleanup job. So after you've cleaned out the courtyard, the next part will start. A firecaller will join you in the courtyard, blow up the statue and start a ritual. Now, the ritual needs to be uninterrupted, so keep the waves of mobs that spawn off the firecaller and you should be hunky-dory. So, As you can see, he blinds, burns and summons minions. What it doesn't tell you is that he seems to favour retaliation and protection, meaning that you'll do less damage to him and you'll take damage whenever you hit him. Just bear that in mind. He also has a large AoE flame attack which should probably be avoided. Apart from those little details, it's basically just a slow tank and spank due to the protection. If you're going for this one, good luck and have fun. I hope this has given you a good idea of what you'll be up against, especially that first little area. It can be a pain. Thanks for watching folks, and I'll see you next time.